Hello guys and gals, me and Mudahar, and we are doing a first impressions on Remember Me. I normally don't do these, but I would like to. I did one for PlanetSide 2 and Crisis 3, and I'm doing one for Remember Me. This game,
I don't want to
I
fight
was
you.
waiting for. I love dystopian and cyberpunk games. This obviously caught my attention, and so I decided to pick it up, and I'm just going to show you what it's like. So, starting off, the game has these environments. It's running on Unreal Engine 3, and if you're wondering what the story is about, you play as a woman named Nilin, who is a memory hunter, or sorry, an errorist. Yeah, I know. And basically, your memory has been wiped clean in the beginning of the game, and basically you're on a quest to regain your memory while you basically fight back against a evil memory consuming company that basically in the future, they create this thing called a sensen, and basically what it does is allows you to share memories, get rid of unwanted memories, but it also leads to memory addiction. Now, that out of the way, I know I'm as confused as you are. I'm still playing through the game. Over here, you're looking at the power pressin the press and menu. Basically, in this game, you can create your own combinations. Now, around here, I'm in the tutorial, and over here, I'm basically setting my combo right now. So I have access to a 3-hit combo. So basically, I'm putting the presses that I currently have unlocked into this combo. So there, I have them all set, and basically, time to head back to the fight. So the fighting is reminiscent. If you ever played Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, that's what the fighting mechanic is like. Basically, it's free flow. You can evade, jump over your enemies. Looking at it, it's basically like that, except with these pressings, which you'll see later, you can actually regain your health and even your special cool down your special abilities. So it's pretty interesting that way on what you can do with these pressings. It's interesting, but it kind of did leave me underwhelmed because there's not a whole lot of options, if you will. I mean, again, I haven't beaten the game, I'm just into it, but
Monstrous, more like.
it's not as I guess as engaging as I envisioned it to be, but it's not bad either. So that's really the combat for this game. It's interesting. Again, you can see it's cinematic, and contrary to popular belief, like some people, I read somewhere that people were thinking this might be open world. It's not open world. It's a very linear game. If you ever played Uncharted or Tomb Raider, it's sort of like that. Again, just looking at it, the environments are beautiful. I'm playing this on the PC with an Xbox 360 controller attached. The environments again look beautiful. It's running on the Unreal Engine 3. And from if you look at it far away, it's a good looking game. You have it running on maximum settings, but if you look close, you'll see like low res textures. Even the player models themselves are something to be super duper excited about. But yeah, that's really it. So here you see me sort of bumbling around. You'll sort of see the parkour mechanics. You see those yellow arrows. Basically, you can navigate through them, jump onto them, yada yada yada. So that's really the jumping and the exploration mechanics. This game takes place in Neo Paris. They were really hyping up that city. I initially thought it would be open world, but it's not. So that's really it. The soundtrack for this game is actually pretty good too. It gets sort of this like I really can't explain it, but it's really awesome when you get into a fight or when you're just exploring. The soundtrack I do like in this game. So that's really it. So this is just more of the platforming mechanics and whatnot. So it's actually pretty streamlined. It's not bad. The only complaint here would be that if you ever, say, jump off,
Who is this
or if you
Tommy
run
guy?
towards a ledge, like in other platformers, you normally hold onto the ledge at the very last minute. Over here, you just fall off. So that's sort of my one complaint. But it really hasn't happened to me as much as, as much as I'm even talking about it right now. It's only happened to me once in the 3 chapters so far that I played this game. You won't see all the chapters. I actually stopped recording around here, but you'll see. So basically, there's collectibles for you to pick up and whatnot, and there's also upgrade health packs and focus packs that you can pick up too. So there's replayability in this game, but as far as I've seen, there's no like side missions or anything. In fact, like other cyberpunk games like Deus Ex, where it's a linear game, it still has open world areas where you can explore and perform little side missions. Over here, there are none. In fact, you get close to what you think would be open world areas, like this, for example, but there are no side missions available. So, you know, in that regard, it is a very linear game. You know, if you ever played Uncharted or Tomb Raider, I keep bringing those up, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful looking game, but if you're in this for the open world parkour stuff, no, not really. So that's really it. I mean, the game looks beautiful. Of course, those things that I'm fighting there are the memory-addicted lurkers, I guess. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I believe it's lurkers. But again, the environments are beautiful, and it's a good-looking game. Alright, I think whatever system you play this on, the PS3, Xbox, or PC, it's a good-looking game. But that's really it. So over here, you know, it'll tell you to find these little packs that give you health. Like if you find 5, you get an extra health point, or a quadrant, or you can get focus packs, which come later. So I'll actually get one really quickly here. Thanks to my bumbling, you know, where I couldn't just find where I was going. It should be right there, see? So it's basically a sat patch. And that's really it for this section. So let's move on to more fighting mechanics here. So like a lot of this game, in my opinion, it's a mix of a lot of gameplay mechanics from a bunch of other well-known games. For example, the combat, you can totally see it's from the Batman Arkham City Arkham Asylum series, and the exploration is more of the Uncharted Tomb Raider series. But that alone, it's not a horrible game. You know, I'm not saying it's a total ripoff. Of course, they've got this combo system you can make yourself. Again, it is a little underwhelming, but you'll sort of see here I'm fighting this bruiser, and I've actually unlocked a 5 combo attack, where basically the beauty of it is that I can have a power attack and I can have a healing attack alternate. So every time I go, like for example, you'll see right over here, when I press X, Y, X, Y, or sorry, it's Y, X, Y, X, Y. I think it'll actually come later. I don't know if I have it here yet. But basically, when you get this 5 combo bonus, you can basically mix and match healing, cooldown, and power attack. So basically, you can actually heal yourself a little in the middle of a combat scenario. It's not really that easy to do. Like, it's not broken, I guess, unless, you know, you really want to break it up and you really want to do it a certain way, then yeah, but that's really it. I mean, it's fine. Over here I died, so we'll just reload the entire section again. But that's really the whole thing here. I mean, again, like I said, I can't stress it enough. I really do like these cyberpunk environments. I think they did a great job on this. As far as the combat mechanics go, I mean, if you played Arkham City again, it's basically that. I mean, if you've played it, you're seeing the similarities here. And I don't think I have the 5-point combo attack here. So basically, in order to attack that big red berserker brute guy, I actually have to kill all the lackeys. Like right here, the Skinner, sorry that's the name, is out of berserk mode. So basically now I can fight this guy. You won't see it, but I actually did a boss battle, and it was sort of like this. I mean, it was sort of exploitable. I'm sorry I can't really show you it, but you know, this system, you know, with the amount of powers they give you, I found out that later as I played the game, you could really sort of exploit the system to give you basically a bunch of cures and cooldowns and use special attacks and basically fight anything you see across the way. You know, I guess that's sort of a broken system, if you will, but it's, I don't know. You know, I think they probably left it in intentionally. I have yet to see that technique fail, though. But yeah, basically, it's a lot like Uncharted, Tomb Raider here, the exploration, and there's a little stuttering, I guess, because it's loading. But as far as the effects go, as far as the visuals go, it's a very pretty looking game. I love the art style for this. Actually, I think over here you might see some failure, what I was mentioning earlier with you falling off, just without you even holding on to a ledge as you run towards the end of it. Or you may not, but over here, you know, we're just going through and just climbing through here. It's a linear game. It's not open world. Again, these environments feel very open world, but they're not, which, I don't know, it's sort of an issue here, you know, for me at least, you know, because I've been playing so many. I can't stop but compare this to other games too, because the gameplay styles are so similar. But that's really all I gotta say here. In fact, I'll actually go up a little forward to showcase a new gameplay mechanic that this game actually does offer that I found really cool. So let's go to that. Now, this is another interesting section in the game, really. This is the new sort of gameplay mechanic for this game. The thing that I find sets it apart from the others. At this point in the storyline, basically I've encountered a bounty hunter that wants to kill me. So basically what I've done is I guess jacked into her mind, and I'm basically altering and remixing the memories she has within her. So again, it's a really unique concept. You'll finally see it in action. I'll just begin it right here. So at any time, I'll begin it right here. Basically, what I have to do is find little glitches in the memories and basically alter them to change the memory to what the objective is telling me. So the objective here is to basically your husband is on the operating table there. All right. Now, what I have to do is I have to get the doctor to kill him. Now, I have to alter the memory in a way so that the sequences play out so that the doctor eventually has to kill this guy. All right. So basically, you can rewind using the L stick, and or I guess the left thumbstick, or I don't know what it is for the mouse. I think it's mouse for PC. I don't remember. I was playing this with a controller. But basically, I'm just looking through glitches, and you'll actually see one right now. The screen sort of see right there. I found a strap. Now you can unlock it, but you might think it's very simple, but it's not. I mean, there's different outcomes to each and every single glitch you find, alright? You can power on one glitch, but it might end up killing your character. For example, you see that coming up really quickly when I alter this. Now, over here, I'll actually show you another, sort of non-linear segment of this. So basically, I think I just zoomed into is a memory transfusion sort of control mechanism. Now, as I reversed it, his bad memories are going to go into that woman over there, his wife. Now, she's not supposed to die, but if she dies, then you screw up the section over here. That's what we call a memory bug. See how she's all like spazzing and everything because all the evil memories are going into her. The doctor's just like, what the fuck's going on? I don't understand. And he's desperately trying to do so. Now, this won't kill the man, but if it kills her, then it doesn't really make sense from a memory standpoint, from a logical standpoint. So this is sort of a fail, alright? So you're supposed to change, see, so you're supposed to change things so it doesn't happen this way. Alright, so you're not supposed to make anything, so you're not supposed to have it end up this way. See how she's dead, she's put in a quarantine, and she is gone. So it doesn't make any sense. This is what the game dubs as a memory bug. You're going to have to rewind and go back. Now around here, just for the sake of time, because this video is getting a little longer than I expected, when you set up a certain sequence properly, like if you're looking at the bottom left, those sequences, what'll happen is out the way you want it to, alright? Now you're going to have to basically rewind, fast forward the footage in a way where you're going to have to get the supposed outcome you want. It's sort of like a puzzle segment, if you will, to be honest, and over here we've successfully completed the objective, and we altered her memory, so objective is complete. So this is really a Remember Me, alright? It's a linear platforming combat dystopian cyberpunk game. I know it's a very awful way to put it, but that's what it is. It is so far I've been to chapter 3, and it's a fun game. It's linear. It's a compilation of many gameplay mechanics, but in my opinion it does meld in, and at times, yeah, it does get kind of a little, I don't know, I guess if I'd really have to complain, the voice acting is really up to par and all that stuff, but, that being said, I didn't really consider this a bad game. The storyline is interesting, the art direction is interesting, the gameplay is, refreshing, the combat I like. For example, right over here, you're looking at her regaining her memories and whatnot, but I like it. Visually, it looks good, the soundtrack is good, the combat is refreshing, where you can make your own combos and whatnot, and how can I not like that, But that's really it. The platforming reminds me just a lot of Uncharted or Tomb Raider, if you will. I hate to be constantly mentioning those, but you really cannot stop mentioning. I mean, just look at it, it's sort of like that, but it's a lot more streamlined, I guess. Over here, you might see me failing too. If I can show it to you. Again, the environments look pretty too. It's like they really nailed the atmosphere here too. Like, it's really dark and gritty, but as soon as you get to the city, it's a very vibrant, it basically throws that notion of dystopia out. But when you're down here, it's it's definitely it's a bleaker look. But actually, you might not even see me fail. Ah, yeah, see, here we go. So that's a little fail, but that's really Remember Me. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you enjoyed the game. This is me, Mudahar, and I am out.